All right, Kelly, here we are again. 12 weeks later. So here we are, end of term, beginning of term 2, just before we embark on our milestone 1 report. And I'd like to spend some time reflecting on what you have achieved in the last term. So based on those questions that we asked at the beginning of term 1, we're going to reflect back on term 1 again. So what e-learning have you used in your class in term 1?
We're looking at new Web2 tools, Globster, Dippity, Toondoon, and we've got Wikispaces set up for all the classes in the school now.
Cool.
And they're running quite smoothly, and I've now implemented PlayStation 3 into my literacy program.
Fantastic. I want to have a look at that in a minute. Okay, that's cool. So all of this stuff that you've done, you've had to integrate that into your classroom planning, yes?
Yes.
How have you managed that?
It's fully integrated. It's done topic-based. I think the one thing that probably isn't as integrated as it should be is the game that we're using for the PlayStation 3,
yeah.
Which is only really, I'm using a basic platform game to start with so that the kids that have never played before get the hang of using the controllers and stuff.
Cool, yeah, cool. And so if you want to pick one of those tasks that you've implemented this term, Dippity, Glogster, you mentioned all those kind of things, and the PS3, I mean, how successful has that been? I mean, you kind of alluded to the bumps you've had perhaps with the PS3, but just choose something else.
Yeah, well, Globster and Toondoon have been really successful. The kids have been really on board with it and going off and doing it in their own time.
Cool.
And stuff, which is really cool.
And are you finding they're actually doing that at home in their own time?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant. That's really good. So what modifications have you had to make to your classroom management then?
Not too much with the online tools and stuff. Only really giving them to have computer access for their Wikispaces when they're blogging.
Okay.
And I've had to, with the PS3, make 7 groups in my classroom so that I can have 4 children in each group. So that's been huge timetabling.
Yeah.
Issues.
Okay. But you managed to get through it though.
Yep.
And, yeah. Cool. All right. Okay. And what is the impact? What impact have you noticed on student learning as a result of what you've done in term 1?
They're more focused and more excited about the topics and what we're doing in class and things. And their writing is slowly increasing.
So you're seeing a positive impact on their actual learning outcomes.
From first week we did blogging, they had 1 sentence in half an hour, and now they're running on an average of 3 or 4 sentences by the time they log in and everything, which is cool.
Brilliant. And so to master Toondoon and Glogster and all those other things that you've had to introduce, did the skills that the kids had to acquire get in the way of what you wanted them to produce?
No.
So they were the right tools for the right job?
The right tools, yeah. They found them quite easy, and those that struggled I could work individually with, and they picked it up pretty quickly. Cool,
all right. So if you could do the work again, or we're moving into term 2 now, I mean, how would you improve what's happening? Or are you just kind of consolidating? What's the targets for term 2?
Term 2 would be definitely making PS3 stuff run a bit more smoothly. I did start it with, this is what we're going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. But I think I might change it to day 1, day 2, because if something happens on a Tuesday, that group misses out. So just trying to get it all a bit smoother.
Cool. Okay, so what e-learning goals for the coming term? Are you just going to sort of more of the same?
Yeah, more of the same.
Bed it in, yeah. Okay, cool. And you kind of answered the question. I'm going to ask it anyway. Is it important that every child does every activity?
No, definitely not.
And so you're allowing them free choice?
Yeah, I've got an ICT group that I'm allowing them to choose
a
variety of tools to produce their product.
And are you finding they're making the appropriate choices, or are they just sort of gravitating towards what's fun?
No, they're generally taking the choice of what's best fits the project.
Brilliant. Well done. Excellent.
Cool.